Hello viewers, welcome to our today's segment with me, Joseph Siame, and today we are talking about the life of an entrepreneur. And today we are here in Kasama, and we're going to interact with one of the greatest entrepreneur in Kasama, and his name is Justin Chongo. So welcome Justin Chongo, and good morning.
Good morning, Joseph. Thank you very much. Welcome our viewers to this wonderful program.
All right, thank you. So, as we have heard and know about today's segment is life of an entrepreneur. So, without wasting much of the time, we're just going to have some conversation with Justin Chongo to tell us on how, or he can brief tell us on how he has come up with the. Mr. Chongo, would you briefly tell us about the background of your business?
Okay. Today, where you've come, it's Casual Cuts Executive Barber Shop. We are located right up here at the Nasa Building. Yeah, so Casual Cuts is a barber shop that is for Kasama. You know, the slang term for Kasama is casual.
Oh,
You know, people are always like, casual. So we thought of adopting the same name for this exclusive barber shop that we have. I think you can see that it's an executive barber shop. It has everything that a barber shop in Lusaka has, because we are able to offer barbing services. We do offer scrub. We'll soon be starting massage and all types of hair services that men do. We're actually doing them here. So we try to raise the bar a little higher, because you know most of the youths here in Kasama Ngawari Kwata barber shop, most of them, those that have executive barbershops rather, are people that have come from outside, like the Swahilis we call them. All the barbershops that you see like Casual Cuts here in Kasama, Yama Swahili. So that's why we decided to come up with something that is original, something that is by someone from Kasama for the Kasama people. So that is basically what we are doing here.
Oh wow, that was a very good intro, guys. As we know where we can find this classic or a nice barber shop, which is casual, as he has introduced to say casual. It's an abbreviation word of Kasama, guys. So without wasting much of your time, guys, we're just going to ask. So how many employees do you have?
So currently, I'll tell you I've got 4 barbermen.
Yeah.
And 3 ladies, so I've got 7.
Wow,
But
wow.
that's currently. Yeah, what I'm doing now is that they are all on probation,
Okay.
so that we can choose the best 2 guys and the best 2 ladies. Have just 4 employees.
Oh, wow.
Sure.
Wow, so 4 Babaman and 3 ladies. So would you just briefly tell us about the ladies also doing barbing, or yeah, you can just tell us on what are the ladies doing and what are the guys doing? Yes.
So what the guys are basically doing is cutting hair.
Okay.
Yeah, we put services like cutting hair. They also put the go black, they call it.
Okay.
Such services, dyeing, such services are being done by the guys.
Okay.
And when it comes to our ladies,
Yes.
there are a number of services that they are also undertaking, which includes facial scrubbing. I think maybe after this, I would offer you a free haircut,
Wow.
so that you can see what the ladies are actually doing.
Yeah. Sure.
They are doing the facial scrub, where they're going to take care of your face so that it's smooth. They will be doing the massage, of course, when you start next year. They're also washing of the hair. If you've got dandruff, they'll put the chemicals in your hair so that they can wash it properly so that you can look smart. So Casual Cuts is not just about having a haircut, but we want to take care of your looks.
Wow.
Yeah, we want to make you look very, very good. So that is what the ladies are doing, which is different from what the guys are doing.
Wow, that's very good. Yeah. So on another thing again, looking at the number of employees that you have, which is 7, and you're targeting to have 4. So the question I'm going to ask is, what do you consider when employing your employees? Do you consider skill? Do you consider papers? Or what do you really consider?
Okay, for me, really, the number one thing that I like in an employee is commitment.
Okay. So number one, commitment.
Commitment, I think, beats everything for me.
Okay.
I want somebody who knows what time they're supposed to come for work, what they're supposed to do at work, and what time they're supposed to knock off.
Wow.
So I have some barber men that are skilled, people that have worked in an executive barber shop before.
Yeah.
And amongst these four, I've got Elena. We're teaching him because he's committed to somebody that I know, somebody that I've worked with in another business. So I know he's committed, but he doesn't know how to cut hair yet. So I just had to bring him here so that he can learn as well. And then from this, like I said, I'll choose the ones that are committed the most, get the job. I think I'm trying to raise something here. I'm trying to create a business, and people have to know what they're supposed to do, when they're supposed to do, and how to do it. The rest can come. Skill is something that you can learn.
Yeah.
Papers, you can go to school and get them. But then for a barber shop, you don't really need a paper. But the skill is something that you can develop with time.
Okay.
But what you have to show me first, as somebody that wants to work for me, is commitment. Okay. Yes.
All right. There's one thing that that I really wanted to ask you. Taking you back weeks or days ago, you posted something on social media trying to express your feeling or express what you really want in the people. So would you just try to tell our viewers exactly on what you really meant on that post? Were you going under challenge of employees, or what was really that post all about?
Thank you. Yeah, so the thing, Joseph, with business, especially when you're just starting,
Yeah, sure.
I think human resource is the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
Just finding the right people to do the job.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really difficult, especially here. One thing I've noticed here in Kasama, or maybe I can say Northern Province.
Okay.
I don't know if I can say the youths have got this lazy approach to things, They've got this, it's just different from how people from Lusaka, Copper Belt do it. Once you advertise in Lusaka to say, I want people to come and cut here, you can have a line from here to there, just trying them, do trials very good.
Yeah.
But here, there's an executive barber shop, very nice.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm not trying to brag or anything. There's
Yeah.
no barber shop that's better in appearance than this barber shop in Kasam.
Yeah. Wow.
Wherever you go, this is the best that you find.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to empower the local youths here. I want to start with my people, but I was really disappointed when I started. I started with some people. Friday, he goes, gets drunk. 2 days, he doesn't show up for it. So people coming late, but people are supposed to report at 8 hours. We've got people that are trying to go for work, but before they go for work, they maybe want to make themselves look clean.
Yeah.
I've told them come at 8 hours, but somebody decides to come at 10 hours. So they have this thing, I don't know what I can call it, what's the best term to call it, but a lot of our youths, I think, they are lazy and they just want white collar jobs, even when they don't have papers. But I don't know who's going to employ them to have those white collar jobs when you don't have a paper. You have to have the skill and have the passion and the commitment towards that which you have, because that's what's feeding you. So I was really disappointed when I made that post. A lot of customers were calling me who want to have a haircut. By that time I was in Chinsali. And then the guys didn't show up. They didn't show up like the whole weekend. And something like a barber shop, the best time to have business is over the weekend. When people are free, they will come and have their haircuts and go. But these guys never showed up. So I was really disappointed, and I just had to pour out my emotions. Say, do I really have to go to Lusaka? Because I can do that.
Yeah.
I can find people from Lusaka, from Tanzania to come and work, rent them a house.
Yeah.
Give them everything. They start working, and those guys are committed. If you tell them open at 8, by 7:30 they'll be seated by the door waiting for you to open.
Yeah.
So I'm just appealing to the youths. That's the type of attitude we should have even here in Kasama, by youth from Kasama. We need to have that kind of attitude so that we empower you. Because there's this business, there are more businesses that are coming, and if they are being lazy, we'll keep on importing people from Lusaka.
Yeah.
Even just opposite here, there's a filling station.
Yeah.
When these guys came, they had to come with people from Lusaka. Just putting fuel, you come with people from Lusaka. So it's because of the attitude that our youths have, which is very, very bad. Sure.
All right, our viewers, you have heard so much about us youths. There's an opportunity for us to work extra hard. So let us work hard, and we are going to learn, well, we are going to hear more when we come out from this break. So let's take a break and see you on the other side.
Lono Studios cares about your memories, and what better way to keep your memories than having pictures and videos. As Lono Studios, we cover events such as weddings, kitchen parties, chilanga mulilo, birthday parties, as well as corporate events. If you are looking for quality pictures and videos for such events, look no further than Lono Studios. Visit and like our Facebook page at LonoZM.
Welcome back, guys. Remember, today is we are talking about the life of an entrepreneur. So, looking at him, Mr. Justin Chongo, he's a busy person, and so he relies on employing other people to do the job for him. So now the question is going to come to be, so Mr. Chongo, why is it that you only employ youths?
Okay, thank you for that question. I think everybody that knows me here in Kasama knows how passionate I am about youth development. I think I'm not that type of person who just wants to post and advocate for youths on social media by just posting, hey, my youth peninch. I really want to do something for the youths. That's why I do a lot of activities like talent promotion. I think a lot of people know me for talent promotion. I want to uplift the lives of other youths. It pains me a lot when I see how youths are in Lusaka. I travel, I am exposed to other areas in Zambia, and how the youths are working hard and pushing things. But when you come back home, you find that a lot of youths here, like I said earlier, are lazy, and they are not really pushing as much as they should. But some will complain of opportunities. Like, okay, I want to push my life, but I don't have an opportunity. So because of that, I just don't want to be somebody who's just speaking. I want to give them an opportunity to actually do something, and they get paid for it. Yeah, there are so many jobs out here. So us, the small and medium enterprises, are the ones that are going to help bridge this employment gap that is there. And I'm trying to play my part as somebody who really loves and believes in the youths and what they're capable of. So for me, really, whatever I do, I put the youth first because I want the youths to be empowered. Sure.
Oh yeah, like the way Bemba Parable says, imitikula empanga. So guys, we have heard from our entrepreneur today, who is Mr. Chongo. He has elaborated more about why he employs youths, as I've also stated in Bemba to say imitikula empanga. Let us not just stay there and complain to say there are no jobs. So people of Kasama, you have heard there's a job opportunity for you. Please rush there and apply and put more effort to it and commitment. So Mr. Chongo, I also have one other question. So if it happens that one person comes to you and he wants an employment or he wants a job from you, and that person is an elderly person, would you consider giving the job, or would you say no because of your motivation of youth?
Okay, really, for me, I put youth first. Okay. If the youth comes, a youthful person comes, and then comes an elder person, my priority will be the youth. I believe the elder people also had their time. They had their chance. Not that they shouldn't be employed. They should be employed. But for me, I really am for the youths, number one. Unless there are no youths, or unless what I want requires skill and experience, serious experience, that's when I can go for somebody who's elderly, somebody who knows the job. Like sometimes when I'm doing projects like building, I don't really call the youth to say come and build. I'll have to call somebody who's experienced. And it's usually the elderly people that I employ when it comes to certain things like that.
Okay. All right. So another thing that I would want us to, I would just want to find out more from you is that I'm sure I'm aware that you also have another business that you're running, which is a bar, if I'm correct.
I don't really like calling it a bar. I like to call it a chill spot because different things happen there.
Okay.
Birthdays for babies, like just last weekend we had a very nice birthday for one kid, parents and children. So it's not really a bar.
Okay, sorry to cut you short. Just repeat that same thing so that people might be aware of. You say
it's a chill spot.
Chill spot.
Yeah,
wow, chill
like
spot.
Chongo chill spot, CCS as others know it.
Okay.
So this is a place where you just go to relax and have fun. You know, after a hectic weekend, you can go there, have a few drinks. It's not really just beer. Those that don't take beer, they come there, they sit, take water, drinks, they talk behind there, or they play pool. And we hire the events, you know, parties, like I was saying last weekend, we had a birthday party for a 5-year-old boy, and there were a lot of children playing their games there. So that's why I don't really like categorizing it as a bar, because somebody will just think it's a bar. It's just a chill spot for people to just come and unwind.
Okay. So would you just tell our viewers where that location is? Maybe others they are not aware of. Maybe they might want to hire the same place for other things.
Okay, no, thanks for that opportunity. Sure. Yeah, so CCS is in Mulenga Hills, one behind Nela's Lodge. When you reach Nela's Lodge, just behind, that's where we are located. We do hire the venue out. It's a very clean place. It's one of the cleanest places here in Kasama actually when it comes to these chill spots. I think those that have been there can attest to how much effort we put in CCS and trying to maintain that it's clean. So our viewers, you're welcome. I don't know if you're going to put my number down there. Anyone who wants to get in touch with us, the number is on the screen. Just get in touch with me directly and you'll be able to have it. We are very fair in terms of pricing. It's very affordable, and this is the festive season, so come and have your birthday parties there as well.
So viewers, come have your birthday parties, your events there. So Mr. Chongo, also another question is how many workers have you employed this year, or how many workers have you changed so far? Or let's us not put it the whole year, it might be low. Let's just say a few months or maybe 2 months ago, how many employers have you changed?
Okay, here 8, 9 CCS, how many people have worked for me there? Because currently at CCS I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, then 1 stopped. So I had 7 there, here 9, so that's what, 16. At least I've given an opportunity to 16 youths.
Wow.
In Kasama so far.
Wow. Okay, so like those 16, so these 16 have been consistent with you since the time you started, or maybe these 16 have been consistent?
In fact, 17, I remember that.
Oh wow, okay. Sorry, the number is 17. So these 17 have been consistent with you, or these guys, they come and you just swap them, you just change them around?
Well, I could say the ones that have been consistent, maybe just about 5. There's one person that I've worked with from 2020. She's very hardworking, and you know I'm one of the best paid people in Kasama as well. So you work well, you get a good pay as well. So I think that's one thing that I like to pride myself for. Like, I don't like to give peanuts to people. What you produce for the company, if you're going to give me a lot of money, I give you a lot of money. Don't give me money, you don't get money. That's how it works. But there's been a problem with consistency with some people, and that's why they change. And when we were studying the program, I mentioned that here currently I've got 7 people working, but I only need 4. So eventually I'll have to choose the last 4, the most consistent 4, to work here. Then the rest, unfortunately, will have to go. Yeah, there have been times even at the bar, or at CCS, where people will start working, they will report late for work, another day someone will just show up and they'll switch off their phones. So I've had those moments, and I've had the good ones. I can't say that everyone has been bad. That's how the year has been.
All right. So, Mr. Chongo, looking at your statement, you said you are very well paying entrepreneur here in Kasama, as you have stated yourself. Now, the question is, why do you think most of other youths do the same thing, like they just goes without your consent, or maybe they don't just come for work? What do you think? What's the cause of that, or maybe what do you think they do what they do?
Okay, thank you. You see, I think it's just an attitude people have here, which I don't know if it's lack of exposure to these other towns, the bigger towns. People are not serious.
Yeah.
If I tell you, Joseph, you have to come at work at 8, you knock off at 17 or 18.
Yeah.
What's so hard about that? It might be too difficult.
No, you're not so difficult. That's a normal time.
No more time.
Yeah.
And if you're going to go beyond 17, even your salary will reflect that.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, people that work at Chill Sport, I think those that have been there know where it's located. Yeah, Mayanda, I don't make as much money as these other people in town, but I can tell you this in confidence. I pay better than all these people that you see in town.
Wow.
You know, I pay better than them. I don't want to start mentioning it can be funny.
No, that's very
but
good. Yeah, that's keep it that way. Yeah.
you know, one of my workers decided to misbehave.
Yeah.
So I chased her.
Yeah.
And Naya, and she went and found a job around about somewhere there. There's more places there.
Yeah.
And she came back crying to say no. I need
There's nothing.
There is, so at least that's one thing about me, just that I demand excellence. Maybe that is where certain people miss it.
Yeah.
They think they can bring the same attitude where they were working. If they used to report at 10 and they're supposed to report at 8, and they could leave the job anytime if they couldn't clean the place.
Yeah.
And then they want to bring that to me.
Yeah.
Me, I demand excellence. That's why I'll pay you what you deserve. Because I just demand, if I tell you, you start working, you open this place at so and so, you do this, you don't leave here before you knock off, you don't do ABCD. It's very simple. You follow that, you can good box with me. If you don't want to be an excellent worker. Usually people that feel like maybe I'm troubling them, they would rather not come for work. And at the end of the day, I get rid of them. I'm good, but I can be difficult when someone is not doing the right thing.
So, dear viewers, you have heard excellence. So, guys, let's put that in mind. Excellence, we need to be excellent at our workplace. We need to make sure our workplace is clean, and we need to make sure we follow the policies of our workplaces. So, dear employees, those who are working on various workplaces, guys, let us have an excellence. Let's keep excellence every time, and let's do our best at our workplaces. So, Mr. Chongo, another question is when starting a business, then you are picking employees. What's the thing you look at? For example, given I'll give in a barber shop, as you have said, there's a department for women and there's a department for the barbers. So as for the women, what do you consider? Do you consider the looks? Do you consider the effort? What do you really consider? And also for the barber, what do you look at first? As he comes for work, as you have given them a profession, what do you consider most, apart from, as you said, commitment, what other things do you consider?
Okay, thank you very much. So, starting from that same point that you said, I think for me, of course, I wouldn't know how committed you are when I'm just starting. You know,
Yes,
until I work with you, that's when I will see that this person is committed, this one is adding effort to his or her job. So, the first thing for me, I float the advert on my Facebook page to say I need people to work for me. Then when people come, of course I'll have an interview with them. I'll try to see their background. Do they have any experience in this? Do they know their job? Even just general questions, because sometimes you also have to look at the IQ of someone. You know, as you are talking, you are able to pick out certain things. You say, okay,
Yes.
I think this is a person whom even the thinking capacity is up there.
Yeah.
You're able to tell. So I think this is what I would also advise somebody who wants to start something like this. You have to call them and interview them, have a chat with them. You get to know. You don't follow the looks.
Yeah.
You know, if you just follow the looks, you'll be disappointed. You know, somebody someone just because they're beautiful. Yes, they may attract a few customers here and there because of their looks, but you find that maybe they've got a very bad attitude towards work. It's a weekend, they go and have fun. Tomorrow morning they fail to show up, you know. So looks should never be on top when you're trying to select who should work for you. Like I said, what should be on top eventually is how committed someone is, how much somebody wants the job. But first, before you know that somebody's committed, talk to them, get to know them. Because I called for interviews, a few people came here and there, and then I selected the 7 that I have, you know, because I was able to interact and see that these people, they really need this job, and they showed that they can be committed, and at least their thinking capacity is somewhere to the level where I want it to be. So that is the criteria that I use to actually put my workers.
Another question, what makes your barbershop stand out over someone, you have said? Because for someone to come, there must be something that really makes them to come there. So what stands out in your barbershop?
So this water you're drinking right now,
okay,
you got this from the barbershop?
Yeah, sure.
You can show the viewers.
Yeah.
Our barbershop is the only barbershop in Kasama that will give you a free bottle of water once you have your haircut.
Yeah.
I think maybe even the whole northern province, you'll never find something like this. You only find such standards in Lusaka. As well as the service, I think we're able to offer all types of services that you can get from Lusaka, even outside the country. We have people like the Indians that come to have their haircuts here because we've got experienced barber men, serious committed barber men, and our ladies also know their job. So, and one big thing is that it's the only barbershop, executive barbershop that is, you know, at least owned by an indigenous person, someone from Kasama. Your own, you know, so
you're very old.
You're very own. Yeah. Most of these other barbershops where they offer the services that we offer, it's foreigners. Foreigners who come, they look, oh, there's an opportunity here, they open such a barbershop. But we're trying to compete, and that's why we are asking for your support. You know, this is for Kasama, the money stays in Kasama. And as you know, some of us are passionate about this town, and we are always doing a few things here and there to support the youth. Next year, look out for more talent promotion activities. After just starting in January, we have something big that will come up. You know, you'll see it. It's because of the same support. You support me, I support the town, I support the youth. So basically that is it. You know, we're offering the best services. Actually, even for the children, anyone who's a kid, they come. We can give them kalori pop, you know, as they are having that haircut. So we're trying to raise the bar. You know, we can't just keep having low standards. Sure.
Before we conclude, and we just have to one more question with our entrepreneur today or interviewee today, who is Mr. Chongo Justin. So, Mr. Chongo Justin, the question is, what message would you give out to entrepreneurs who wants to start the business or who wants to employ people? So what word would you give out to them? Maybe they might be watching there, so you can give them a word and just encourage them.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think to those that want to be entrepreneurs, this is the best thing that you can do for yourself. I think working for yourself is the best thing that you can do. However, it's not a very easy journey, and you have to be very, very strong, because sometimes you'll have bad days, you know, other times you'll have good days. But it really takes a lot of patience, a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment from yourself as the owner of the business before you even demand it from other people. So it's basically patience. The time will come. Don't expect to start making a profit maybe in the first or second month when you start, but be consistent. Eventually, it will start ticking. You know, I've been running one of my businesses, CCS, for almost 4 years now. The way CCS is today is not the way it was when we started. I faced a lot of challenges starting, but now it's better. So I expect the same with the barbershop. I expect it to grow. And eventually it gets to a point where I'll start making some returns from it. I can tell you that I'm not making profit at the moment, but I'm committed to growing the business so that one day I can start making profit. So don't think when you start your business today, tomorrow you have to start plowing out of the business. Be patient, work hard, and when the time comes, you will start reaping from that business. Otherwise, if you want to start a business, go ahead. The future is for SMEs. That's it.
Mwamfa wakasama. It's me, your host, Joseph Siame, and today, twachiba apapene pa barbershop with Mr. Chongo. So remember to come and have your haircut here. And another thing, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also Facebook page, which is Lono TV. And you guys, if you subscribe, you have more shows like this. And you stay tuned for another episode or another segment so that you enjoy on the life of an entrepreneur. Thank you and have a good day and enjoy.